Hi, I'm Sydney Fallen. I'm 16 years old and a junior in Mr. Squires' AP US History class. Today, my assignment is to tell you a story on where I come from. So, here is where I come from. Here you go, Mr. Squires. Start from my dad's side. My dad was one of 11 children, and my grandma and my grandpa on his side, they were both born and raised in Augusta, Georgia. And my grandma and grandpa were not rich at all. Money wasn't easy to come by. My grandma did everything that she could to provide the best life for them. So my grandma was a maid for half of my dad's young life. And when he turned about 12, they moved to Louisville so my dad could have a better football career and go further with that because he loved it. So my grandma thought she would help him pursue it. Once they moved to Louisville, my dad went to high school at Ballard High School. Loved it, played football, was one of the popular guys. Oh, I can show you a picture. Here's a fun picture of my father. Crop top jersey, should we mention that? Oh, here's his class ID if you want to see that. Alright, back to the story. Thrived at Ballard and got a scholarship to UD to play football for them and took it, went, and then one day he decided to date the girl who all of the guys were friends with because she was one of the guys. Eventually fell in love with her. Then there's me. So I'll go to the girl that he fell in love with side. She's my mom. So my mom's family, her parents are both from Haiti. My grandma was my grandpa's mistress originally. My grandpa had already had 5 kids with his original wife, and then he decided to marry his mistress, my grandma. My grandpa was notoriously known for cheating. He cheated on his first wife with my grandma, then he cheated on my grandma with another woman, but didn't marry her. They only had a son together. So that son, he still lives in Haiti, but every other child moved to America. So my grandpa and my grandma got married and then moved to New York, Brooklyn, New York, and that's where they had and raised my mother and her 4 siblings, 4 biological siblings. Grandpa also brought over his other 5 kids, so it wasn't like the children were separated by mother. They all lived with my grandma and my grandpa. My grandpa worked multiple jobs, and I think my grandma worked maybe one. They had a decent life. So my mom loved high school, loved just school in general. She was actually the first one of all of her siblings to say, I want to take my education further, so she went to college. Where? At the University of Dayton. She was the nerd of her friend group, often did a lot of people's homework, and that's how she actually met my dad. His friends would say, she likes you, go for it. He finally did. We loved each other ever since. Both of them separated though. My mom went to UC to get her higher degree in law, and my dad went to Louisville to get his higher degree in social work, and then they both moved back to Dayton because it's just kind of like where they met and where they wanted to start a family, and then they did with me. Oh my gosh. Story of how I got to MBS. I went to Holy Angels up to 6th grade, and my principal there was not a very good one. It wasn't challenging for me at all. My parents were like, this is not worth money. They made me visit MBS. What really made me say, okay, finally, is Michael Detmer. Didn't know me. He just said, hi, I'm Michael. Do you want a piece of gum? It was just like, wow, maybe there are nice people everywhere. And then I came, and I love it. Yay, reality, reality. Yeah, that is my story. Thank you very much for watching. Bye, loves. Oh, okay. Bye.